Good morning, folks. Rodney here. It's Saturday morning coffee with Rodney. Now, I know nobody's out there yet because I only have one watching, and that's probably me and my cat. And she's beginning to insist that she wants to watch, but she can't watch while I'm talking. Excuse the bad hair today. Man, that's terrible. I'm going to be doing some house cleaning. I sent out some links. Hope people can join. Good morning, Tomas. How you doing today, buddy? Sorry, I couldn't stand looking at my hair, and this is the only hat I could grab quickly, so it's here. Timeless Truths. Good morning, Caleb Young. Good morning. How you doing, buddy? Brad Alston. Good morning, my friend. You're the wrong color. I fixed that though. Tomas O'Sullivan. Good morning again. I sent out some invitations. Hopefully some of them will be able to join here shortly. But if those of you that saw my sunrise, it was absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen it, then you got to go check it out. Caleb, this was one of the best Virginia sunrises I've ever seen, brother. But anyway, so my cat, right here, you can see her ear, is being insistent. Good morning, Ed. How you doing, Love My Drones? On getting petted. She acts like I never give her any attention, but hey. Oh yeah, I bet it'll look great on that 55-inch TV. I ought to go look at the replay on the 55-incher. Well, Tomas, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all, brother. I mean, it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful. So, but anyway, folks, I hope your weekend's starting out great. I know mine started out really good. I'm feeling great. I have hardly any pain in the chest. Uh-oh. That was a text from my wife. I need to answer it real quick, so excuse me while I do so. So I'm just waiting for people to come in here. Well, Brad, it's doing great. And I'm no, she wouldn't tell me that. But she certainly wouldn't be on it either. But anyway. Yeah, Brad, I think it's going to be a beautiful day today. And if I was able to go out and able to drive, I think I would definitely go flying. I know that since I've had my surgery, I'm about determined to go fly more before they take this hobby away from us, if that's what they end up doing. Personally, I can't see them preventing us from flying, but you never know. Anyway, but anyway, if I could, I would go fly. I mean, I can ride in vehicles if I can get in them, as long as I have my huggy pillow, which I should probably have it right now, but I don't. But I don't think I need it right at the moment. So I am expecting somebody to come pick up our hot tub if he decides he wants it. We've had so much problems with it, we've just decided to get rid of it. So I may have to interrupt. I'm hoping that Dennis Lovelady will get in here shortly and stuff. But good morning, Dean. How are you doing today, brother? Hey, that would be cool, Brad. Yes, sir. I'm probably going to be off. Now, I know my work, the company I work for really would like me to come back, but I may take a couple of extra weeks just to have some free time where I can go and do some things before I have to go back to work. But yeah, after the 27th, I'm thinking that I should be able to be a little more active because I'll be able to drive, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I get you, Mela, but I think I'll just hang loose for a little bit. Yeah, that's what they say at work, but we'll I'll see how it goes. I got to talk to the cardiologist. I got an appointment with not the cardiologist, but the cardiac surgeon. I have an appointment with him on the 25th. So I'll be able to ask more questions then. Even if I do go back to work, I won't be able to lift more than 10 pounds. So like my supervisor said, well, then you can just give direction to the rest of us and sit there and be the supervisor for a while, which may be a good thing. But we'll see. We'll see. It all depends on how the rest of the recovery goes. First 30 days is probably the roughest part of the recovery. And I was talking to Builder 710, and he was saying he had his in 2018, and he's still feeling some tenderness. But anyway, we got hello. We got Mark Turn in the house. Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother?
I'm pretty good, Rodney. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm so glad you could join today.
Oh, I told you I would. I'm glad you sent me the link. Sorry, I was finishing some editing when I got the link, and I just wanted to get that done with.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries. There's no rush. No rush at all.
Good. So I'm the first one in, huh?
Yes, you are.
Sorry, I missed your sunrise stream. I slept in today, unusually so, but
well, you missed something, but there's the replay. So
yeah, that's true.
It was just absolutely gorgeous, Mark. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're getting invaded here. Here comes the Aussies.
Uh
Good
oh.
morning, Ari.
Ari's in. How you doing, Ari?
Ari, we can't hear you, brother.
If I unmuted the microphone, we'd probably do a lot better.
That would probably work a lot better. Yes, sir. You're
Hey,
right.
how you doing, Ari?
I'm not so bad for an old bloke. How about yourself?
I've been well. It's been a while since we've shared the screen together, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah, I took a bit of a break.
For
Me
all
too.
three of us, actually.
Yeah, me too. I took a break myself.
Yeah, you were just coming back about the time I left.
Yeah. Well, you know, too much of the two of us at the same time isn't good for YouTube anyway. So
That's it was too much brilliance. Yeah, Rodney, I had just packed up after watching your morning streams and gotten into bed, and I picked up my iPad and it went, bing bong, you've got an email from Rodney Bell. So I got out of bed and turned the computer back on.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Don't be, buddy. I just run out of things to do. Hey, Brad, good to see you. I'm just looking at the chat now.
yeah. Hey, Thomas, nice to see you too.
Good morning, WNY Outdoor Adventures. Welcome to the chat. He's looking a little gray, don't you think? WNY Outdoor Adventures. I think I'll fix that. So, what's your plan for today, Mark? You gonna go rip some?
Oh, I gotta fix some first before I rip some.
You're not supposed to break them, brother. You're supposed to
Yeah,
fly.
I know. Well, you know, I get stupid with my flying. So I haven't really flown since December, to be honest with you. And so I've left. They've been a bit neglected. So I gotta maybe I'll go out and do a test flight because I'm supposed to meet up with Louis P. Floyd tomorrow in Oswego. So I'll try to get them cleaned up and working again. And I've been working at school, so you know, with that and with the drone club and the competition. But unfortunately, all that's starting to get canceled now. First competition, and they have to cancel it because of the whole Corona thing. Not to bring that up, but hey, Dennis.
Oh, yeah, I am so sick of hearing about Corona.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to bring it up, but it did kind of pop in with my discussion.
Well, I mean, it was bound to come up. It was bound to come up.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
Hey, Matt.
Hey, mate.
That's all, folks.
That's easy for him to say.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, Mr. Bell. Mark,
There you go, Mr. Bell. You're
Yeah.
looking all right, mate.
I'm doing all right, man.
That's good
Living
stuff.
the dream.
living
you'd
the
be
dream.
happy.
You know, I'm having trouble finding your live stream here, bud.
Yeah, I didn't have notifications were not on for me today. For you.
Even without
A lot of people
notifications.
are in
I'm-
that.
Yeah, I have the notification set, and I never got the notification you were on. I got the link, and I figured you were on, and so I just had to search you out. YouTube, wonderful platform.
Hey, Brad Alston, you have a good day, brother. You take care of yourself, man.
See you,
Yeah,
Brad.
hopefully-
Have fun
Take-
flying.
Take care, Brad.
Hopefully, we'll get to hook up soon. He lives in Richmond, which is about an hour's drive from where I'm sitting, depending on traffic, of course. I have seen it take an hour and a half to 2 hours at times.
You've got a nice, comfy new car to do that in, mate.
I do. I just
And
don't drive it. Yeah.
And you're in the passenger seat when you were texting me.
Just as well as an attractive young chauffeur. Yeah.
You know what? And I think I may have mentioned this to Dennis as well. When the back seat of my brand new 2018 Ford pickup truck, I say 2018 because that's what year it is, but I bought it off the showroom floor like a couple of weeks ago for a very good price, I might add. It only had 65 miles on it. For a crew cab like that, the back seats aren't as comfortable as they could be.
Mm.
And if you're dealing with chest pains, from the surgery, of course, that pillow really comes in handy back there.
Yeah, dude.
All I can say, Rodney, is in your condition, you'd better be in that back seat alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Rodney, what make of truck was that?
A Ford F-150.
No, that's not the language. How do you say it now? You coached me on it last week. Is it American?
America.
American. Okay. Just making sure.
Big ass gas guzzler.
Well, actually, to be fair, is it the Eco Turbo Boost?
I think so.
I can imagine that being so fuel efficient.
Yes, you get, I think, a half a mile to the gallon more.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, Roger.
While Chevys and Dodges, you know, they only go 12 miles per gallon. You know,
Yeah.
Our Fords go 12.5 miles per gallon.
If I'm doing reasonable speed, I'll get 13.
Man.
Well, didn't you say you got a Ford F-150 too?
Yeah, I bought a used Ford F-150. It had, I think, 30,000 miles on it, and it's a 2016 or 17. Only had like 30,000 miles. I bought it for like 12,000.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, really nice. It's not a full size bed. It's a 4.5 foot back bed, but it's a complete the full size cab in the back.
Yeah.
The King, I don't know which one it is, crew cab
Super
or king cab. I don't know what. Yeah, super cab. So
it's called the Super Cab.
Yeah, and it's fairly comfortable, but it's good. It's a good truck. So
yeah, I've always liked Fords. I test drove a Chevy back in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
When I bought my first, well, actually it was 93 when I bought my first Ford F-150, and I got up on the freeway and I tromped the gas and almost caused an accident because the engine started stalling out.
Really interesting.
Oh yeah, immediately turned me off.
Well, that'll do it.
So I ended up buying a Ford F-150, and I got home and my brother was just furious. He's a GM guy.
Yeah, I've had GM. But is it true that GM and Chevy are made on the same assembly line?
Yeah, the GMC trucks.
Yeah,
and the Chevy trucks.
Yeah,
are basically the same truck frame.
Right.
Body styles are a little different.
Right.
They're very similar, but there are differences.
Well, you know why Chevy in Australia was called Holden, don't you?
Why?
It's an acronym for heaps of loud and disgusting engine noise.
I always use my Holden as holding on tight. Here we go.
Here we are. Ryan Lockwood has just joined the chat.
Do run.
Hey guys, I just want to give you a little warning. I'm expecting somebody to come over to take a look at our hot tub today. So if I have to get up and walk away, I'm going to let the chat run. You guys take control. And
it's a free for all, folks.
Wait. Hot tub. Why aren't I the one coming to check that thing out?
Yeah. Is she coming to jump in or what?
We heard a strange noise coming from it the other day, and we opened it up, and it was like half full, and the pumps were just grinding away.
Uh-oh.
So we shut it down, and me and the wife talked about it and said, no, you know what? It's just not worth it. We've only used it one time this winter. So, it's not worth putting the money. She's had it she had it a long time before I knew her. So it's been about 13, 14 years.
Wow.
So she got good use out of it.
I use mine a lot in winter. It's fantastic. I love it. Coming home from work, just going outside and jumping in it.
No playing in the hot tub on the live stream.
Well, I'm thinking, Rodney, that's a great idea. I think you should stream live from the hot tub next Sunday or next Saturday.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, believe me, you don't want to see that. It scare everybody off.
You never know, mate. Your views might go through the roof.
I'm going to take your word for that, Rodney.
Yeah, it could be the other way around. You never know.
Yeah, because people are crazy.
It could be. I mean, I've seen some videos that I wouldn't even give a like to go viral.
Oh, I think that's the
Exactly.
truth.
Exactly. I mean, my mate put a video up about
Usually the
YouTube
things
once
that
where
go
it talked
viral are the things that I wouldn't bother watching.
DroneBum's not going to be able to fix my hot tub today.
Is that
He's
working?
driving.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he'd be able to come onto the panel, but
Yeah.
he said he had to a couple of jobs to do this morning. So, and then there for a while, I thought it looked like he might be able to. But anyway,
I got to say good day to Thomas. How are you?
Layla, if I can just put a personal message out there. I'm sorry I missed you being in the live stream. I didn't notice until I was. There were others that I missed as well. I apologize for that.
I missed yours, Dennis. I was watching Phillies, and then I saw.
We would now return you to your regularly scheduled Rodney Bell Coffee live stream.
I gotta go answer the door, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, great. Free. Let's have at it now. He's gone.
All right, free for all.
Let's get this stream taken down.
We got the Adrian chair, and now we got the Rodney chair.
The Rodney Bell chair. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, you'll be happy with me, mate. I've been screwing quite a lot with DaVinci, dude.
Oh, in fact, I got it open right now. I'm doing some green screen stuff myself.
Same.
So.
I'm actually rendering a video right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I think I'm past the point of no return with the amount of time invested in it. So if anybody said, "Oh, you should try this," I'd be like, "Yeah,
No.
I kind of know what I'm doing now with this. I don't want to change. Please don't make me change."
I hear you, mate. I hear you. And to be quite honest, I don't think I'm going to go back to Premiere because I've found so much within DaVinci that I'm 10% into it.
Mr. Matt, we can't hear you, or I can't.
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Yeah, you're right. There's so much with DaVinci, almost too much. And that's my problem. I don't know when to stop trying to learn stuff. So I got like all these little projects going. You got to take it in small chunks.
You do. I watched so many tutorials today and stuff, and then I find something else because I think my footage, that looks all right. And then I find something else. Oh my God, it looks better. You know.
Yeah. There's this one guy I watch religiously. He's fantastic with it. Sometimes he goes a little too fast and a little over my head, but that's what's good about YouTube is you can replay.
Yeah. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Replay.
Yeah. Done that
Mark,
a few times, mate.
Yeah.
Mark sounds like you got a good deal on that truck.
Yeah, it was a sweet deal. Actually, my daughter found it. Go figure. It was a truck that supposedly was owned by the what is it?
This trouble.
What's it? The car dealership. Apparently, the son bought it for the father because the father was starting to retire and he was taking over the business. And they bought him the truck, from an auction just to tool around the parking lot, supposedly. So it's, that story, owned by the little lady, only went to church every Sunday, kind of thing. And it just, the deal was so good and took it for a ride. I couldn't pass it up. And the thing's, runs like a beast. So can't complain.
Yeah. I'm an F-150 man myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love mine. Every once in a while you come across those deals. I just got a 4-seater ATV. Mm-hmm. And the same thing, the guy bought it and he drove it to work. He didn't take it in the woods or out on the trail.
Right. Jeez.
The thing is phenomenal shape.
That's great.
You know what? When I buy a car, and I did this with my last one too, I always go to a dealership and I always buy an X demo. Because you save a shitload straight off the bat. Now mine came through as an X demo model. I jumped in the car and it had 30 Ks on it. 30.
Wow.
And that's an X demo. And I saved $6,000 off top of the price. You got to be kidding me.
And it's got 200,030.
Sorry?
And now it's got 200,030.
No, nearly, It's got nearly 198,000 on it now.
I saw that when I was in there, 197,000.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've done some Ks in that thing and fantastic. I'll tell you what, so economical. And this is what I was saying before, 2 miles to the gallon. this thing here, I do 1,000 Ks with the tank. So 60 litres, and I can do 1,000 Ks. So you're looking at per 100 Ks, which is fantastic. Now, I'm not sure of the conversion of that with gallons and all that sort of biz, but pretty damn good.
Yeah, that Ford, I drive a Ford, not an F100, when F-150, and you guys don't have an equivalent model in the US, but it's a 4-litre 6, but I still get 30 miles to the gallon on the open road out of that, so I can't.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
twin overhead cam, 4 valve per cylinder, 255 horsepower, but if you drive it quietly, 30 mile to the gallon on the not round town, open road. Yeah, and it's a real good example of depreciation. The original owner paid 67,000. I bought it with 60,000 miles on the clock for 6,700.
Wow.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you get good fuel economy, because it's a Ford. It's always being towed, so it doesn't use much.
Let's hook it up to your shit box and see who does the towing.
Mine couldn't tow yours.
Dennis coming back on. What happened to Dennis?
Oh, he can't come back on until Rodney gets back.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can't click on the link again?
I've upset Chris here. Chris is a Ford man. He's
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know that's okay. I don't. I mean, the gas mileage is not the greatest, but I only work 3-4 miles away from home, so pretty much that's all I use it for until I need it for anything else. But so
I drove a Nissan pickup about 2 weeks ago. It was a rental. What a piece of junk.
Oh, Nissan. Which one? Was it the what do they call them? I forget them now. There's the
small one.
That was small, not the Titan that they claim is a full-size pickup, which it is not.
Yeah.
It
Oh
is.
my God.
The ones in the US are oversized. They are full size. Come to Australia. No one. We have big enough roads for American SUVs.
No, now see, I'm really getting American on you here, because I actually went to Ford F-150, which is a half ton. I my first 2 trucks were 3/4 ton, so they're big uns.
What I want a one of those Dodge Rams, and not the V8 one, the one that had the engine out of the Viper, the V10.
Oh,
the problem is it's going to take up all of the northbound lanes of the highway if I try and drive it.
Yeah.
You have to have oversized signs on the back, Ari, with those stuff on the back.
I'll tell you what looks. Go ahead.
You're all right, mate.
I said because I need it to carry on my drone. Give up.
Go, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what does. I know it's the only problem. I have a tendency of cutting people off, so I apologize.
Yeah.
It's that teacher in me. I got to get the word in. Supposedly. No, I'd have a lot of fun with those Raptors. I'll tell you that. Those look like a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have what model of the F-150 did you get?
Me, I don't know the exact model, but it's definitely the Eco Turbo Boost, and it's gun gray, and it's got the full size cab on it, and it's only got a 4.5 foot bed, so it's not a full size bed. I don't know if there's a specific model name that goes with that, but those are the features.
Girly model, that one. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Well,
Called the wife pack.
Wife pack. Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, wow.
I got mine's the limit. I'm trying to remember it's kind of like the middle of the road. It's the limited, but there's one. The King Ranch is I guess is the wife package one. It has everything.
Well, yeah. If you're going to call it the wife package, this is one of the reasons why I married my wife, because her policy on minivans is she hates them. So this is the closest thing we'd get to a minivan. So I can't complain.
The funny thing about a minivan,
yeah,
I used to drive one. My buddy and I would rent one from Pennsylvania to Wyoming when we go on our hunting trips. My gosh, it was awesome. You put all the seats down.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Carried all of our hunting gear. It was comfortable. It got like 25 miles to the gallon. It was the soccer mommy van, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
awesome vehicle.
Well, it's good for an occasion like that. Once.
We don't. Sorry, Matt. You go.
We don't need all that hunting gear when we go hunting in Australia. All we do is we can grab a little mini miner if you like, because all we do is sharpen our nails. That's it.
Minivans are great as long as nobody sees you in it.
Yeah.
Minivans are always in the lineup.
So many jokes that can be applied to.
You don't want to get behind. You don't want to get behind a minivan at KFC because there's going to be 10 packages passed into that minivan. Let me tell you, it's true. It's true.
The entire South Sea Islander population of Australia went into mourning late last year when Toyota discontinued the Tarago.
The old Tarago, yeah.
I don't know if you get that in the US, but it's Toyota's people mover. That they've been making for 29 years.
Yeah, Mark, I said my F-150. I work as a hunting guide part time in Wyoming, and I had a hunter out last year, and he was sitting there with the leather seats, and you can heat them or air condition them.
Right.
I had the sunroof. It has the electronic step boards. When you open up the door,
nice.
the step boards come out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting there. He goes, "Ron, this is the nicest tree stand I've ever hunted from."
Wait,
all in comfort.
Wait. He was shooting from the window?
No.
Couldn't even be bothered.
Because I was going to say that is definitely American right there. Just pull up, open the window, and shoot from the window if you got to.
Till you hear something go, ouch. I've got him.
Yeah.
I think I winded him.
Yeah. That's funny. No, hunting guide. That's pretty interesting, man. What is the usual game you're going after when you're guiding like that?
Whitetail, mule deer, antelope, turkey. We do occasional mountain lion. Yeah, some elk, buffalo. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Most of my hunting is all from either walking or a four-wheeler. I just take the truck out. Matter of fact, I was just saying, I'd tow that four-wheeler. I can hardly tell that thing's back there. When I take it out till we get to the property, and then we jump in the four-wheeler and go from there. But yeah, that truck pulls that trailer. I can't even tell it's back there. It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's off in the driveway.
Yeah. We have quite a bit of land. The outfitter I work for, he's been in business for about 25, 30 years and got quite a business. He's got about 30 leased ranchers that he leases from each year. We have somewhere slightly over 300,000 acres of property that we hunt on. That's the hard part for me, is learning this property.
Oh, man,
I got to know where I'm at, make sure you don't trespass. That is something so careful you got to be with. Oh my gosh. I had matter of fact, his son-in-law's father, we have privileges to hunt on his property. And my boss, he has about 12 guides that work for him. Well, I had never met this guy. And I knew I was on the proper property, but the guy had never met me. He didn't know me. And one day I'm going up through a pasture in the truck, and all of a sudden this pickup, matter of fact, it was that F-150, come up behind me. And it was dirt flying, the horn was honking, and I'm like, man, what the heck? This guy, I pulled over, I didn't know who he was, and he jumped out. Next you know, he's reaching for his hip, and I'm like, oh dear God.
Oh,
Until he got to the side of my vehicle and realized, he saw the magnetic signs that we have on our doors, until he realized who I was, like, oh, you work for Ralph. But he just said, hey, I saw a vehicle that I didn't recognize, out of state plates. He said, I was coming for you. I want to know who was on my property. But as soon as he saw that sign, he calmed down. Yeah, they take trespassing pretty serious.
Well, yeah, especially if you're poaching.
Yeah, yeah. But sorry, it's been good to see you lately, man. Everything going well? Health doing better? And
look, I can give you the politic answer. I can tell you the truth. I've got a fair bit of chest pain going on now, but I'm still breathing.
Okay. Have we had that chest pain checked on?
I've got a really big inoperable intercostal tumor, and it's got a lot of fluid in the mass. It gets bigger and it gets smaller, and when it's big, it puts pressure on the pericardial sac, and I get chest pains.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And it's inoperable because it's in a location that's very, how should I say, sensitive.
Exactly. It is benign. It would have killed me by now. If it was malignant. It'll kill me eventually anyway, but just not through being malignant, And you guys couldn't be that lucky. I'm going to be here for a long time yet.
Well, I guess we can put up with you for a bit more.
Yeah. Wow.
It'll be hard, but we'll manage. We'll manage. I appreciate your sympathies.
I got that phone call that we've all been waiting for the last couple of weeks. The wife and I go out every Friday to a dinner group, various houses where they come here. And we missed the last 2 weeks because of family commitments. And, we call it the clan or the cult. I got a phone call from them this afternoon saying, "Oh, we're in lockdown. One of us has got coronavirus." Gee, I'm so sorry I missed dinner for the last 2 weeks.
Unreal, mate. Unreal. Geez, you can be lucky.
Now, not that we need to continue this, but I've been hearing live streams have been, what do they call that? Removed. Like people aren't getting in trouble. They're not getting hit or anything. No penalties other than having live streams removed for discussing the coronavirus.
Really?
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's a bit inflammatory and getting a little political. Who knows? They don't want people to panic over it or something. I don't know, but I've heard that they call it ghost censoring or whatever. So basically, all of a sudden your live stream's down, and it's because of the content. I don't know. Supposedly, but I could be off. It's what I heard.
Freedom of speech. Yes.
Yeah. I agree with you, but I guess their concern is people rising to a level of panic that they don't, they just want to keep people from panicking, I guess. Maybe. I'm trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
It's too late, mate. You just got to look at the toilet paper shelves and the sanitizers and all that shit. People have gone stupid.
Oh, they have gone stupid.
Oh, wouldn't you have the shares in Kleenex, mate? God damn it.
Most of the people you seem to see, having a say, fall in one extreme or the other. They're either in utter panic and over the edge, or they're treating it too lightly. Oh, I don't care. I'm right. I'm going to the footy, mate. Here, want a bite of my meat pie?
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. You're not supposed to literally sequester yourself and be completely a shut-in. The idea is you could still live your life, go out and do things. Just don't hang out shoulder to shoulder with people. That's it. I mean, why are people? People are they get a little panicky.
Yeah,
and they're talking the Olympics too. The Olympics, no spectators. They're just going to have the athletes.
Yep.
In Japan. So, I've never seen anything like it ever.
No.
The media are to blame. We had it in the media this afternoon. Sorry, I'll just get it out, Ron. The media this afternoon, only a few hours ago, I was reading it here in our online newspaper. 1.2 million people will die in the United States from coronavirus. Oh, really? And you know this how?
Yeah, that's right. That's
right. Clickbait.
Yeah.
Because they know how many they're going to infect with it.
It was just a few years ago, the big thing. I mean, there's all these different varieties and types of viruses, but like a few years ago, you guys remember the H1N1 virus?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Kind of along the same thing. I mean, I actually lost a friend from that, 52-year-old guy. But you didn't see the panic. It happens, and we're going to get something else another year or two from now. But this is ridiculous. And the biggest thing, I think, a talk show I saw the other day, they invited this physician. He was some kind of infectious disease physician. They invited him onto the show. I think they were sorry that they did, because this guy came on and let them have it. And he said, the biggest problem we got is you people, the media, and you need to shut up. And he went on and trashed them, and they're all on the panel going, oh my, why did we invite this guy on here?
Yeah, why speak the truth? Why?
Yeah, why let the truth get in the way of a good media story, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to play devil's advocate, not that I totally agree with that guy, Ron. But I mean, I don't know if this is anything different compared to like the H1N1 or whatever. But I mean, things have seriously taken a slowdown. Like I've had an order into a company out of China, and they're still not shipping. So there are companies in China that still are shut down, and they're not talking about stuff, and they're not shipping anything right now. So I mean, I don't know how different or how similar it is to the H1, but I think that this one did affect us in a way that definitely has hurt the economy. I mean, look at the freaking stock market. But I think that could be a result of the panic that the media has put into place too. But there's definitely been a slowdown in the economy.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
So
I'm actually hoping. I mean, even here in North Dakota, we're actually seeing some really nice weather. Actually, in South Dakota, where I live, it's about 3 hours south. But we actually had a 75-degree day last weekend, which is abnormal up in the Dakotas for this time of year. But they say two of the biggest killers are sunshine and temperature for this virus.
yeah, get outside, get some fresh air, right?
Yeah, exactly. Get some sun and a little temperature.
They found that out in the 1918, the Spanish flu. They used to put people outside in the sun. We forget about it as soon as we don't need it. And really, there's been several different H1N1, MERS, SARS. They've all had a higher mortality rate than COVID-19. The only thing that puts COVID-19 apart is that it's so easily spread.
It's undetectable. Symptoms don't show for a while. It's kind of like a mini HIV in a way. It's very successful in that it hides itself fairly well, passes on, and then at that point it's too late. Like right now, they're thinking about closing my schools, but all the schools in New York State for a while, and I'm saying to myself, I think it's too late. Everybody's got it now. It's just a matter of time before it shows. So closing the schools ain't going to make any difference. I mean, the travel ban, that's pointless, they said, because at this point, cat's out of the bag. The only thing a travel ban is good for is to keep it from coming in. And I'm like, it's already here. So why bother?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too late. Way too late.
And actually, I think Matt, in the next month or two, weather gets warmer, more sunny days. I actually think this whole panic's going to go away.
Hi, Dennis.
Dennis is back. So's Rodney.
I can hear Matt now. That's good.
Well, this is what I'm talking about with Sturgis and all that sort of stuff, mate. I can't be confident in getting a ticket and not have to cancel or have it being cancelled. Yeah. Because we've got a Polly who's just come back from America and he's sitting in there in the ward now with the coronavirus. And you've got Tom Hanks sitting down there at the Gold Coast with coronavirus, him and his missus.
Yeah.
It's bloody hell, mate.
With him. I just saw It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I think that's the exact name.
Hey guys,
I've seen that movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna go back out, but I'm gonna mute my mic and my camera. But you guys keep going because I'll be in and out.
Okay.
Are you jumping in the hot tub, Rodney?
Nah, I think my hot tub guy would shoot me. They're trying to get the rest of the water out of it, and we had to pull up our clothesline pole. So, but he's going to take it, and
you say you want the water out of it, Rodney?
Well, you know what, Dennis? I'll talk to you about that, but there's ears around that I don't want to hear that conversation.
You have guns, right? No problem.
Yeah, thank God they're safely locked away.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you something about hot tubs. The worst thing you can ever do is put them into isolation for a season. Take the water out of them and let them sit there. They've got to have water. I just
need my hands.
Do run.
So, all right, guys, I'll be back in a few.
See you, Rodney.
Yes, all the old people just chimed in on that one.
Yeah.
Well, Ron got off more likely than Peter Carroll did.
I thought it was a Sunday, Matt, not Monday.
It is. It's a Monday, apparently, according to Peter.
You've been lying to me this whole time. You've been telling me about Sunday.
No wonder Jim can't get it right. And what happened? My heart stopped.
Now, I got to make a comment about something that Dennis wrote in the chat. He says there's no evidence that it's more easily spread than influenza. It might be easier speculation. Are you suggesting that the media is exaggerating?
Oh, no, I would never do that.
Oh my God! Don't do that to me,
I would
man.
never do that. No. I mean, what? There's no room for truth in this world.
Truth. What is truth? Oh, the ultimate question. The ultimate question.
We all have truths.
There's plenty of proof.
Some of them are alternative.
A lot of the alternatives are the truth.
Alternative truths.
Hey, any walks of knowledge yet lately, mate?
Me? I haven't been flying since December, but hopefully this afternoon or tomorrow I'll be out there again. So yes, I'm sure there'll be a few because I haven't been flying much. So, and I'll make sure I document those.
You do that. Make sure you get on the sim a few days prior.
Oh yeah, I've been on that enough because that's all I can do. The weather's been horrible, so we'll see.
That sucks, eh?
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't talk to Matt and I about the weather.
Welcome, Daddy of 13.
I got 4 batteries sitting here ready to go, mate. It would have been a great sunrise this morning, but I didn't think it was going to be. But I woke up at like, I don't know, 5:15, and I looked out and went, "Oh, what?" Just
What time is your sunrise there, Matt?
6:37 at the moment. Oh no, 5:37. Sorry, I think.
Okay, Google. What time is sunrise?
It's in summer.
AM.
What is it?
5:48.
5:48. There you go. All right.
Approximately.
So, what time is it there now with you guys?
10:54.
So what you said? What time is it where you're at, Matt?
Nearly 11 o'clock p.m.
See you, timeless
Okay.
truth.
Saturday.
So
Saturday.
you are 12, 13, 14. You're 15 hours. Okay.
15
always
from
got-
you.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
got to try and keep that in mind every time I send you a message or something. Like, wait a minute, what time of day or night am I calling him at 3 a.m?
Doesn't he like me anymore? Why hasn't he got back to me? Oh.
In another hour and 5 minutes, it's Sunday o'clock. Keep up, America.
It is.
Yeah,
Well,
Matt, I think give it another month or so. I think, honestly, this whole pandemonium is going to go away. Everybody's going to calm down. Things will go back to normal.
We'll
And
find
you
the
and
next.
you and Peter Carroll will be on your way to Sturgis.
Peter Carroll.
Trust me, we're a bunch of squirrels here in the States. Or a bunch of dogs looking at squirrels, we'll find some other drama to latch onto, and we'll forget about the Corona thing in a heartbeat. Squirrel, and we'll look at something else, a little flashy bauble here, and then we're done.
Pretty bad.
Ari, can't you do something to calm that cat down?
Mate, he is. That's my co-pilot. He's used to my flying.
I can see he's very attentive.
His cat's name is actually Peter Carroll.
Who are you kidding? Hey, no. Who are you kidding, Ari? That's your pilot in command right there.
Yeah, that's in my that cat more likes than I do.
Well,
It's
Matt,
funny.
did Peter come out with any good zingers last night?
Yes, he did have a couple. I can't remember now, or something like that. And I said, okay, we're shutting up now. We're going to leave it up to Peter Carroll and Adrian to take over. Off you go, boys. And Peter goes, over to you, Adrian. Straight up. Oh, he's a funny bugger. Yes, Siri does have an Australian accent.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks, Chris. He says some drone will supposedly hit a plane somewhere, and the news will change. I hate to say it, he's probably true, and of course, it won't be a drone. It'll supposedly be a drone. It'll be more likely a Mylar balloon, but of course, it'll be a drone that they'll blame it on.
That's right.
No, they'll probably blame it on a guy that had coronavirus that was flying a drone.
Of course. Now we'll put it all together.
It was delirious. Delirious.
Well, that's it. The coronavirus was brought here by drone. It's a drone's fault.
Oh yeah.
So drones now are disease spreading critters that we need to get rid of. The new conspiracy.
One of the biggest fans of the drone revolution have to be aliens, because in the 60s and the 70s, they didn't know what it was. It's a UFO. Now it's a drone. It's a drone.
Yeah, they're sitting back going, We're covered.
They still haven't
We've got an
figured out.
alibi. We're good.
Man, we leaked
It's
that
stupid.
thing.
Silly humans. They just have to put DJI on their hull and they're good.
Yeah, that's it.
It'll pop up on my app. Is it? It's somewhere.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta get ready for my next shift.
Oh man, have fun with that.
Yeah, we were out till midnight last night.
Oof.
So, and today I got a 24-hour shift. So,
Oh
Yeah.
my.
yeah, it was a busy day yesterday. But we will catch you all in the future. Everybody
Take care,
have a
Ron.
great weekend.
Nice chatting with you, man.
Yeah, good to chat with you. And
You take care of
and let me know if Rodney sends any video from the hot tub or something.
You sure? Sure you want that?
So
That'll be a hell of a video.
yeah. But guys, take care. Have a safe weekend.
Yep, take care,
You too,
man.
Ron.
You
All
too, Ron.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Old Ron. The Ron.
He did run. He's gone.
The Ron has run. Yeah.
Take care, Mala. You gotta
Mala's
go
gone.
next week. Dude. Next week with 82K rolls.
I'm a
of toilet paper.
tycoon. I'm rich. Yeah.
Hey, has anyone got
Well,
an old pocket?
I have a bit of a problem.
Oh,
Uh-oh. See you, Mela. Uh-oh, now that's a big problem there.
it is. Cardboard cut ya.
Don't worry, I got tweezers.
It's getting that bad out of here, mate. I can walk into the theater and go, I'd like to buy a new Phantom 4 Professional.
Always
man.
had paper money, mate.
But here's what I don't understand with all that. I get tissues, I get the wipes, I get the hand sanitizer being. I mean, not that that's an excuse, but I get that. But toilet paper, I didn't
know.
think that coronavirus was a plumbing issue. I thought it was a chest issue, a fever issue, not a plumbing issue. Why toilet paper?
I agree with you, Mark. I don't know if this is all over. I mean, like toilet paper.
Yeah, it is here.
But I got pictures from Fly Natural from Roosevelt, and the sugar and flour sections are completely empty at Walmart.
And my friend in the UK, Steve, Aerial Views, he says toilet paper and pasta.
And rice. And
Express from Curtis Dart. That he says that's our alien drone.
I haven't ventured out, so I don't know what ours is like. I imagine it's the same, but it baffles me.
Yeah. RC Crazy's rich. Says I have about 500 rolls of TP. Tiff is an extreme couponer, so we've had TP since before it was cool. Dude, you could sell that and make a fortune. Dude, you could have the lines out your door. I'd sell it for $5 a roll, man. You'd make bank.
I saw something on Facebook actually. There's a bloke, he's got his gun cabinet and he opens it up and he's got a shitload of rifles, pulls them all out, puts them on his bed, and he puts his toilet paper stack in there and locks it up.
But it's why toilet paper? I don't get it. Because you know what? You could go old school, use a washcloth. You can wash that. You can take a shower. But toilet paper, really? Why?
If you do, you're happy jumping. Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Oh, no, we're good.
I'm fine as long as the trees still have bark.
There you go.
I don't know why I just thought it. Anyway. I just thought of something, and I just thought it was funny in my head. I'll be fine as long as the dogs still have bark. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Well, I don't know.
Japanese people all love tissue paper. That's because they're delicate.
Tissue paper is delicious.
I love Japanese people, and funnily enough, they find me quite fascinating. We've got you get not as much as me, Matt. We get a lot of Japanese tourists near me at the Gold Coast. I've got a friend who lives down there. I went down a couple of years ago to visit him. And he said, I've got to go get some milk. We'll go down to the shop. And his little daughter was with us. She's a little cute thing, blonde hair. We went down to the local shop, and I'm not good in crowds. I said, I'll stand out here. And Cassie stayed with me. A bus pulls up full of Japanese tourists, and they go in with their guide into the shop, except for an elderly couple. I say elderly, anywhere between 60 and 110. You know, it's hard to tell with Japanese people. And they're looking at Cassie and I and talking in Japanese. I thought they were looking at her. And the tour guide comes out, and they walked over to him and said a few things to him. And he comes over, he said, I can't remember what their name was. Let's say it was Suzuki, you know. Mr. and Mrs. Suzuki like photograph with you. Because I had long hair than I did now. You know, my hair was down to my waist and blonde. I thought, oh, all right. So boom, they're under my arms, you know, about this high on me. I reckon they're still at home dining out on that. You know, here I am, Ikava Avenue with giant barbarian. Yeah. Hello, Rodney. Thank you very much for the.
Thanks for the sound effects.
So basically, you were being treated as an exhibit.
Yeah. Apparently so.
Well, you make such a good exhibit, Ari.
An exhibit for what, you know, debauched
Exhibit A, guilty.
Budger, maybe. A prime example of a budger.
A bludger, yeah, man.
Bludger. Oh,
Yeah, bludger.
Hey, Rodney. Now say it like this. Don't say bludger, right? It's bludger. Yeah. That's it.
Bludger.
That's the one.
Okay.
Rodney.
I was going to say, I'm a bit naive. You're going to have to explain to me what a bludger is.
Ari.
Well, there you go. So if I open up the Australian dictionary and look up bludger, I'll see a picture of
Rodney
Ari there.
a good definition, but basically a bludger is someone that doesn't pull their weight.
Oh, wow!
Doesn't
Wow,
do
I don't
anything.
know any of those.
So let me tell you the rest of the story.
You'll keep.
So he texted me and well he was in the conversation. My wife was in the conversation. It was on Facebook, and he said, "Well, you know, Rodney's just a bludger," and he says, "Look it up." So I look it up, and the first thing I see is Australia. A man that lives off that doesn't do anything. I'm going to paraphrase. Doesn't do anything. Lives off of a harlot. So I'm like,
Nice.
okay. At first, I wasn't quite sure how to take it, and in all honesty, I kind of was offended. But then I kept reading a little bit more, and it says from 1856.
Yeah, that was the definition in 1856.
So
Rodney,
I read more, but I text him on Messenger, and I says, "Really? You? In fact, I'll just give you the exact words. It was so good. I wanted him to sweat a bit."
Please clarify. That's all it said. You know, this cut and paste. Man who lives off the earnings of a harlot. Please clarify.
Okay, Mr. Crowley, I do believe you're confusing the word bludger with bludgeon, to bludgeon somebody to death.
Yeah, that's a bit different. Yeah,
Just a tad bit different.
Hey, good morning,
see,
John. Hey guys, give me a second to say hi to people. I've been in and out. See, it looks like Manic Magic. Good morning, Trevor. Copper State Aerial Photography. Good morning, Eric. RC Crazy. Good morning, Sean, Daddy of 13. Curtis Start. See, I go away and the audience increases.
There's a lesson there.
Cameron, good morning. So, Brad Alston posted this. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but he was talking to me and Dennis both there.
No, I think he was talking. You had 2 live streams, and they were.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I made the comment. I don't think it was an accident. I think you're trying to catch up since you've had so much time away. So you needed 4 live streams today. So
that was an accident because with the Phantom 4P, you can take a picture while you're recording video.
I know. It's true.
I assumed you could do that with the Spark because it's the same app, right?
Yeah, no, you can't do it with any other craft that I'm. Maybe with the Inspire, but none of the Mavics.
You can't do it with the Mavic Zoom either.
No.
Okay, I've never tried it, but I was wondering. Yeah, you have to switch it over before you can take a picture.
Yes, you do.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, when I switched it over from the Spark, when I switched it over to the cameras, when I lost the stream.
Yeah.
So
thanks, Brad.
Well, after what you did to me on Facebook, Rodney, you may or may not be a bludger, but you're certainly a bleeding drongo.
What?
Drongo.
Look it up.
I'm afraid to.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm afraid to. The last time I looked it up, I was about ready to come to Australia to kick your butt.
Adrian's a drongo.
You need a stepladder.
1920 to 25
Don't look at
Brad.
as a name for the Australian bird.
Just don't read the one below that, Mark.
Oh, you're going to make me look it up.
It often popularly alleged to have originated from the name of an unsuccessful racehorse of the 1920s. Does it also refer to being afraid of flying too?
What's the word?
Drongo. No, drongo.
Drongo in modern parlance.
Oh wait, a stupid or slow-witted person. Simpleton. There it is.
There it is.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Rodney, them's his fighting words right there, buddy. Them's his fighting words.
The guys who write this hate Australians, man. The good thing about the word to be interchangeable with clown. You know, you're a bleeding clown. You're a bloody called drongo.
Yeah, but the good thing about saying it to an American is we've got time to run away before they realize what it means.
Yeah.
See, out of respect for Rodney's channel, because I know he likes to keep it clean, we use totally other colorful words when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, this is kid friendly.
Yeah, well, true. We'll keep it that way.
Because we said there, kids, don't act like a drongo. Come on.
Where did Ron go?
Oh, Paul Murray's in. Hey,
I
man.
just realized he's not there.
He had to get ready for a shift. He did.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Paul Murray. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back, step back out. I'll be right back.
Okay, there goes the kid-friendly part. Channel is.
There's no kids in here when I'm outside, so.
Okay.
See you later, mate.
Open slather now, boys.
Have at it.
Bye, bloody drongo.
Yeah.
What a bludgeon drongo.
Oh Lord.
Oh dear. That's worth a slapping. Paul Murray, how are you, mate?
Hey, Paul.
I nearly caught him live. I was going to pop on bloody Canadian Drone Hub. He was on there last week, I think.
Now, the best part about having Paul in the chat, not on the panels, we don't have to hear him sing that damn Mana song. Love you, Paul.
Love you, Paul.
I was in the chat the other day on Drone Hub, and Luna, my daughter, came in. She's here beside me, and I just said, "Oh, Paul, could you bring on your two friends singing Mana?" You know, he was up with the puppets.
Oh.
Luna just thought it was like the day before her birthday. It was the best gift she got.
Oh,
she
that's cool.
Herself. She thought it was so good.
Yeah, well, it's funny because somebody I had a what's that when you have some sort of like revelation in psychiatric therapy, a breakthrough, because I've hated puppets. I can't stand them, and he knows that. That's why he rubs it in whenever he can. Till somebody we were talking about old programs. I don't know if you got this in Australia, Dennis. You would recall this. Do you remember a show called Kukla, Fran, and Ollie?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. I used to have nightmares about those things as a kid, and I think I
Right?
swear ever since then I've hated puppets. So when he keeps bringing those on, I'm like, ah.
It was the Kukla that threw me off. I
Yes.
remember Fran and Ollie.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kukla, Fran,
Yes,
and
yes,
Ollie.
yes.
They were some creepy puppets. Ooh.
Wasn't it Sherry Lewis who did those?
I don't remember, to be honest with you, but it could be.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
bet she's long gone.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So you wouldn't like movies like Chucky and stuff like that?
No. Oh, and clowns, forget it.
My mother,
I am the type of guy, if a clown came up to me and tried to scare me for fun, he'd get took his whoop. Let's put it that way, because I hate clowns. Oh, I hate them.
Lady, and it was rather frightening. And Mr. Rogers, okay, I'll have to Google that.
Yes, Lady Elaine was creepy. I agree. She was creepy. Yes, love my drones. I'm with you on that. Ooh.
There's so many channels here I haven't been on for a while, including yours, Mark. I haven't visited you for a bloody long time, mate.
Well, I haven't been doing much, so there's no reason to visit. I mean, we do our weekly thing, me and Steve from Aerial Views, but aside from that, I haven't been doing that much.
You've been a bit of a bludger lately.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm never going to live that down now. I tell you what he did. He scared the living crap out of me because I just spent the previous 24 hours crawling like hell to get in, his lovely lady's, Valerie's good books. And, then I just, what was it? She was complaining that someone had to go to work because he wasn't recovering. And I said, oh, yeah, the things people will do to get out of work. What a bludger. Next minute, I just get this cut and paste, a man who lives off the earnings of a prostitute. And just all he put underneath it was, please clarify. That was it. I was, oh, shit.
I didn't know that was the original meaning of it. I just thought a bludger. I've always grown up as a bludger has been someone who couldn't be stuffed doing anything, not working, no nothing.
So I'm reading this, and all of a sudden it's, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, I can share screen on this app, right? Because I don't usually use StreamYard. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a picture of how creepy Lady Elaine is here. Here we go.
You need Rodney. You need Rodney to.
I can't do it without him.
No, you don't.
Okay, can I do it? Share screen.
You sure?
Yeah.
The entire screen.
I understand. Then you highlight the section on the screen. It's a 3-step.
Okay. It's a 3-step process. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. It says I'm sharing, but let's do it this way.
Well, hang on. Just make sure I'm not being an idiot.
Well, it's probably in the green room because every time someone shares their screen on my
sharing,
it says I'm sharing screen right now. But
yeah, you are. But it's in the green room, and Rodney's got.
He's got to pass it. He's got to pass it on.
Yeah,
I got you. So
go old school. Point the camera at it.
Well, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. That's the ratchet way of dealing with things. That'll work. Let me see. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can. This chick is creepy. Can you see that? Let's see. I don't know. Can you see if I can?
Oh, wow!
Is that creepy or what? Can you see that? All right.
Up in high, mate.
Up.
That's it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Wasn't she Prime Minister of Britain a few years ago?
What's that?
Wasn't she Prime Minister of Britain a few years ago?
No, but I think she tried to run for president a few years ago in the United States.
4 years ago, yeah.
That's creepy. Oh, there goes Paul trying to sing in text. Really?
He's singing in tune though. That's beautiful. Paul.
Sorry, Paul. I have my phone silenced. So.
Harry, there's a resemblance. There is absolutely.
What between him and a Lady Elaine?
No, that.
I was wondering why I was so scared of Ari.
They about a certain British Prime Minister.
Oh,
Well, I do remember when the word went around the world on the news, on the wire, that a team of British climbers had succeeded in scaling the western face of Margaret Thatcher.
And they all got altitude sickness. Is that? It has too. Geez, I tell you what, it takes a while to upload a video when you're on StreamYard and stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually, my rendering is almost all but stopped on DaVinci. I've had a.
Oh, I heard you saying something about DaVinci before. I love DaVinci. Really.
Yeah, I like DaVinci, and that guy JR or whatever. That's the guy I look. He does some great videos on it. He covers everything, so he's a good one to look at. But I've looked at a lot of videos.
Yeah,
for a free program,
sensational.
Oh yeah,
she's got a bit of a learning curve.
There is
a bit of a learning curve.
No.
Yeah.
There is a paid version, is there not?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is. It's like $200-$300, something like that.
It's $300 and it's permanent. It gives you some features like the ability to correct for fisheye. Not really something that most people would need. Most people are going to use the free version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even the free version gives the, like, if you have a face that you need to pixelate, even the free version has it so you can not only pixelate it, it'll track so you don't have to move it.
Exactly.
So it'll find, it's amazing what you
they
get
have
out
the
of
best tracking in the business.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something right now. In Premiere Elements, I've been putting the been putting the bars in at the top and the bottom, just using 2 PNG files, zooming it out and then moving it up and getting it to where I need it. Now within DaVinci, you've got your zones there where you go top and bottom and it comes up and down, right? It gives you those the cinematic black bars. When you go to rotate that footage, the black bars rotate with it. And you can't get out of that. It's all crud. Do you don't use the black bars at all? I don't think either of you do.
No, I don't use the black bars.
But if I were to do that, I wouldn't do it with black bars. I would do it instead with power windows.
In what?
I'd use power windows to just restrict the amount of video that's shown. Then if I rotate, those power windows are going to stay solid.
Yeah. So basically, you're cropping is what you're doing, right? You're cropping.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. No, but with cropping,
in a way, it's like a crop, but not quite.
Yeah. Well, you do got to because when I rotate it in Premiere, right, it rotates, and obviously you've got some black lines, left and right, left top or right top, bottom left. So when you just zoom out slightly, it gets rid of them, and then you put your black bars in. But when I click on that video, it only affects that video, not the black bars, because it's 2 PNG files.
Oh, okay.
But when, because I just put them into 2 separate video channels.
Just want to welcome Dazra74 to the chat. He's obviously been here before, but anybody who hasn't got him, he's got a relatively new drone-based channel, so check him out.
I'm going there right now.
Dazra,
new to me. So Dazra, got you, man.
new to me too.
Since Rodney wasn't here, I thought I'd just throw that in there.
Thank you.
Let's have a bit of a squeezy. Now, this is the most important part. Before you subscribe, you just got to play the video, because a Flying Scotsman, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Bonus. Now, I don't know if you saw the comment from Curtis Dart. He said, could you change the resolution? Would that help your situation?
Mine? No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
So what are you trying to? You want to rotate the screen, but you want the 2 bars to stay where they were?
Yeah, well, I can do that in Premiere, as I said, because I use 2 separate PNG files. So they're basically 2 pictures, which I've made up, and I just.
So the black bars are just PNG files. So they're just there tracking along. You should be able to do that by just highlighting the scene you want, the screen, and then there's that under editing. There's that little box underneath the window. You click on that, and then you can rotate just that. You should be able to just rotate that.
That's right. But when you use the crop, right?
Yeah.
So when you move it and the black bar comes down,
Okay.
for top and bottom. Once that's there,
Uh-huh.
everything rotates. It's part of that now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of guessing that I may have to just straighten, because the Horizon, even the Mavic 2 Pro, so pissed off. It's out, and I want to straighten it up. And I'm kind of guessing that if I straighten it up, just crop it in a bit and zoom out a bit, and get rid of the black lines on the sides, then do the thing.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it'll come down straight, but I don't think it will.
Well, there's another way you can do that is to add a second timeline. And instead of rendering the first timeline, render the second one. And the second one has the black bars on it.
It's possible. Yeah.
There is. Now, what I'm finding though is that the black bars they're too thick. I don't like how thick they are, and that's their cinematic thing that they've got within DaVinci. I don't use that specification with my black bars. I do put them there, but they're not as big because I find them too thick and chunky, and I don't like it.
Well, I'm speaking out of turn. I've never used the feature, so don't know.
You lot are bad for me, I've only just spent the last week or two learning Premiere Pro, and now I'm deciding whether I'm going to download DaVinci again. I do have a finite limit for self-abuse.
Oh, well, then you don't want DaVinci. No, not if there's a finite limit.
Yeah, right.
No, I love it. I really do. There's a huge learning curve, but there's a lot of good help out there. And I'm trying to think that the guy that I like so much, he just posted another video yesterday. I haven't seen him for a while until yesterday. I'll tell you, I'll get back to you on that because he's very good.
Another thing pushing me towards Premiere Pro is two of my kids are they're arts majors, and at school it's all Adobe.
Yeah. All schools are about that. So I'm going to, if I hope Rodney doesn't mind, I'm going to post this. If you haven't watched this guy, this is the guy I'll watch religiously. If he usually has something. I mean, I watch a lot of other people too, but this is my go-to guy right here. Take a look at his, and you might be able to find something because this guy covers everything from animation to all the visual effects, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Casey Ferris. You know Casey Ferris?
No, but I should take. I probably have seen some of his footage, some of his videos, in whenever I do a Google search for stuff.
It really bothers me that I can't find Rodney's live stream and notifications.
Yeah, I had notifications on, and he didn't pop up today.
Everybody's got that going on tonight. Mikey was saying that he couldn't get a notification to go out as well. So I'd say it's a YouTube issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm back.
Sure it's not a coronavirus thing?
I want to show you guys something.
Sorry.
That's where our hot tub used to be.
Wow.
They pulled that out pretty quick.
Well, I'm glad you're back, Rodney.
Yeah, and I get to stay back now too.
Oh, really? Because they were saying something that we had to carry the show. They referred to you as a bludger or something because we had your show going this whole time. And you weren't here. Bludger.
Well, today I was. Today I was being lazy.
Okay.
Don't be lazy. In fact, I've been lazy for the past couple of weeks, so he wasn't wrong. I mean, Ari wasn't wrong.
What's been your excuse, mate? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
after all, I did have a quadruple bypass. You know what? I'm gonna play that up.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how long are you gonna play that card, Rodney? Come on, man.
I'm gonna play every opportunity.
Really?
Python, 'tis but a scratch.
I know it's only going to work on the new people in the chat, but hey.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Rodney will take all the sympathy.
Good morning. Ray, good morning.
It's funny you say that because my older sister, her ex-husband, rightfully so, when she was pregnant with her child, she was like 8.5, 9 months pregnant. She's sitting there at the kitchen table. I'm talking with her, and her husband gets up and walks past her into the kitchen, and she says, "Hon, can you get me a glass of water while you're in there?" No joke. He turns to her, angry as all get out. No reason why no wonder they're not married anymore. And he goes to her and he goes, "How long are you going to play this pregnant card for? Can't you get it yourself?"
Not much longer.
Yeah.
It's almost over, bud.
I sat there. I'm like, "Wow, what a prick!" And then my sister looks at me. I'm like, "Oops, did I say that out loud?" Oopsie. Sorry, Rodney.
No worries. What's
okay?
I'm just looking at these links here.
Yeah. Oh, those are for video editing. We were talking about DaVinci Resolve, and those are, Dennis and I use those particular people for resources.
You need them too. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
I was just looking at this. Dazza has got the Flying Scotsman by Mavic Mini. Awesome, man.
I actually got escorted off the Flying Scotsman by security.
What?
Wouldn't doubt that.
They brought it out to Australia, be 25 years ago. Shipped it out by sea. It ran down one of the disused rail corridors to the west of us, down to the Bow Desert line. And I went out there, and it pulled up at a siding. And my mother has, had fond memories of riding the Scotsman as a child. So I thought I'll get her a little souvenir because it's like country. And I just walked down the side and climbed up onto the footplate and reached over for a little piece of coal. And the engineer took exception to this, and he took a kick at me, which I thought was quite rude. But I didn't retaliate. I just ducked, and he fell over me and fell out of the cabin and onto the rail. And I just looked at him. Well, that worked out. Anyway, the security came along, and from there on in, it got ugly for me.
Oh, it stinks.
I
But
got
it's a
the
good
coal,
story. You got the coal still?
I got the coal. Yeah, put it in a little bottle and gave it to my mum.
There you go. It's all worth it then. Hey, listen, Rodney, I gotta hit the highway here, man. So I thank you so much for having me on your panel. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Mark. I'm glad you could join it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
welcome anytime,
And it was an honor having Ari on here again too. So it's been a while. So
yeah, it has been a while. He was on last week, and he's making his presence felt again in the YouTube, and
good.
That's always a good thing.
Yep.
DroneBum, Rodney didn't invent the idea of creating a live stream and then leaving, but he did perfect it.
Yes, very good. Done very well. So Matt and Dennis, thanks to you guys.
Thanks,
folks
Mark.
have a good weekend, and I'll chat with you later. Keep away from that Corona thing.
Oh, the beer? All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good chat
Yeah,
with
I'm
Mark.
glad he's gone.
Oh,
I'm kidding, Mark. I'm kidding.
yeah, got rid of that bludger.
Actually, if I was going to be glad that anybody would be gone, it would be Matt.
What?
What?
Instead of pressing delete, you actually pressed bring on to stream. So that's your fault, mate.
That's what I did wrong.
You never get that right. I always end up here.
Hey, speaking, I haven't seen Peter Carroll in the chats at all this morning.
He's probably in bed, mate. He looked pretty tired today. He looked really, really buggered.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had a rough night apparently the night before. So I don't know what went on, but yeah. So I'm kind of guessing he's in bed, tucked up, having a little bit of because he was a bit buggered today. He actually pulled out not long before we finished, but he was the first one to say, "Look, yeah, I'm out of here too," and he was gone.
I don't know why he'd do that. I mean, it was only about the 3 hours and 40 minutes mark that he left.
I know.
no staying power, these old guys.
Yeah, I didn't even know how long this haze went for. 4 hours something or other. Bloody hell. There goes the Saturday. But it's good because I can just look out the window. So I'm not wasting my day because crud outside. I can't fly. Where are we going next? I'm running out of ideas, Ari. Seriously, mate.
I'm doing some research. That's all I'll say at this point. And I'm trying to find something that's interesting and we're not going to get arrested.
I'm not worried about the last bit. I just want the interested thing.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we might have to catch a barge over to some of the islands.
Oh, Fraser, Fraser, or not Fraser, Stratty, and all that sort of. You can fly there quite legally. That's fine. Beautiful footage. Beautiful footage. And I'm thinking of northern New South Wales too, but that's going to be like a 2-day trip for me because I want to get sunrise, sunset in 2 different locations. The Three Sisters down on the beaches there, sensational.
The other thing I want to do, I want to go out to Stradbroke or Moreton in the whale season when they're migrating, because they swim within 100, 200 meters of the shore there. And as I've got an REPL, I should be able to get a permit to fly inside the 300-meter exclusion for the marine mammals. So that might be worth looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Sorry, we're talking Australian stuff here.
Australia.
That's the reason I didn't understand the language. Okay. I thought it was something wrong with my tablet.
Get Google Translate. That's fantastic.
Ron was on just before Andrew, and he went off to get ready for a shift.
Oh, that's
unusual. The 24-hour shift coming up, Andrew.
He does a lot of them.
That would be grueling, utterly, especially considering what he does for a living.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
That actually surprises me. You can't even drive a truck for more than 10 hours in a row, or in a day, I mean. So.
Well, you know what? That's what I used to love about driving in the States is I could drive for 10 hours without getting out of my truck. I didn't have to take a rest break, which was fantastic because the whole idea is to get you there, get your stuff, and go rest. But here in Australia, they just slow you down wherever you go. Must pull over after this, pull up over that, rest break, fatigue. They're just causing fatigue because they're increasing your day even longer. That's what I liked about America. And you can drive more in Canada.
Is that right?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Fantastic. He does awesome.
How long can you drive in Australia?
How often?
How long?
Oh, I don't do interstates or anything now. I just do local. So the most I'll be driving for is probably 2 hours, 2.5.
Okay, so you're not like when you were here in the States, you drove long distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not the same, mate. I couldn't be bothered doing that here. There's too much. We talk about safety and stuff and everything, and it's gone ridiculous when it comes to trucks, when in fact, like 92% of truck accidents is caused by cars. So there's no education to cars. They just crack down on trucks and truck driver. Yeah.
Bit like drones, isn't it?
It is. That's exactly what I'm saying. They put the word safety there, and we're stuffed.
Excuse me, guys.
I thought I heard something.
Okay. Now I'm going to try and devote my whole attention to you guys.
Oh, really?
You'll have nothing.
Okay. I don't have to, Dennis. I mean, please. Okay. Fine. Have it your way.
We've been
right
absolutely silent when you left. We didn't know what to do.
Oh, please. I stood here for 5 minutes listening to you guys talk bad about me. What are you talking about?
That wasn't about you,
we
mate.
Never would have anticipated that you'd do that.
It was another Rodney we were talking about.
Right.
Yeah. The other one from that other channel, Rodney.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We didn't talk about you, mate.
Oh, man. Well, it's kind of good that hot tub's gone.
You did remember to take Valerie out of it first before they took it away.
I did. She's actually at work. She doesn't know it's going away.
Well, someone's got to.
Got to what?
Go to work.
Yeah.
You bludger.
You know what? You're right. You're right. For the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be a bludger. Jeez, you guys just ain't going to leave it alone, are you?
Bludger.
Bludger.
Let me.
Oh, it's not so funny anyway. But then again, that's one of the things I like about you guys.
Not those guys. Us guys.
Us guys.
You people. Oh dear. Look at DroneBum. He's driving, but he's listening. Oh, well, we better behave ourselves.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's got to watch what you say because he's always lurking. He's a lurker. That
Yeah.
DroneBum.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he says he's driving.
I don't think he is.
He's pulled
I think
over.
he's sitting there and
Nobody could drive as much as he says he's driving.
Every time he comes on live, he's driving somewhere.
I
Where's he?
know
Where's
it's
he going?
amazing.
Don't ever buy a second-hand car off him. It's done 500,000 miles.
And he bought a brand new a year ago.
Yeah,
That long.
it did. Oh, come off it. Really?
Singing itself to sleep.
Bloody Mr. Bum. Mr. Bum.
Mr. Bum.
That's another channel I haven't visited for a while. Damn.
And Apple is temporarily closing US stores.
Really?
I don't know what it's like in Australia, but
Getting that way.
it's ridiculous here in the United States.
Yeah, it's getting stupid here.
I mean,
Just remember,
It's way beyond getting
virus
stupid.
gets into the White House, Ivanka Trump corded off our foreign minister. You owe us big time.
Mm. Yeah, that's the C virus.
all right, guys, shh, be quiet. We got a new person entering the chat.
Really?
I know from experience he's a very sensitive person, especially about his beard. The one and only Chris Hope.
Hey,
Hey, Chris.
Peace.
there's the life of the party.
The-
How's it going, brother?
I'm good, man. Them two Australians ought to be about ready for bed.
You're not wrong, mate. I'm starting to feel a little bit dubby.
That's exactly where I left them last night, about 10 o'clock my time.
We're still here. Oh, God.
But you're sitting where Adrian was sitting now, Matt.
Well, I'll just show you my chair then for the next hour. Hang on. He doesn't pop on very often to your shows either, does he?
No, he pops in every now and then. I emailed him or messaged him a link one time, and he came on for a few minutes and then left.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, you may have kept him up too late last night.
Oh, no, he's not sleeping in, mate. He's got kids at home.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they're already up watching cartoons.
Kids.
Yeah.
I'm fluent in English and Texan. Well done, Ari. Well done.
Did you catch Chris doing his Australian accent a couple of weeks ago?
No,
I missed that.
It wasn't very good.
Yeah, it did all right,
I
mate.
can't imagine why.
an Australian accent with a Texas drawl, huh?
We got Rodney saying bludger correctly instead of bludger. It's bludger. You got to put an A on bludger. That's mate. That you sound like you sound like you're from Brisbane.
That's
Bludger.
because it's from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's got one as bad as mine.
Yeah. God, but yeah, Rodney did all right. It's your turn to say bludger now, Chris.
Bludger.
No, you said R on the end. It's an A.
And I,
Yeah,
bludger. It's kind of like saying Willa.
Willa, yeah, exactly.
W-I-L-L-E-R.
So it's
Go
bludger.
out to the old willow tree.
Willer tree.
Willow tree.
What I find
Well,
most amazing about the US is there's no V in the word five. and there's no R in dollar. $5. There's
$5.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
$5.
With an E, not an O or an A.
$5.
I don't know.
$5, Joe.
Keep
Oh, I love accents. I find them really interesting.
They are interesting,
They are.
especially when you come across with someone with a real Southern, like Alabama, Missouri, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia accent.
You should hear my neighbor. I should bring my neighbor Amos.
His Southern accent isn't as strong as some of the other people I've heard.
Has Amos got one, Dennis?
Oh yeah.
A good Georgian accent.
Yeah, he's always lived here, except when he was in Vietnam. He was always lived here, and he has a good Georgian accent.
I can't think of that actor's name. He's from Alabama. He plays on the NCIS, and he played in the Fast Five movies. He played with Lucas Black, maybe is his name. He's got a great accent.
Oh yeah, his accent is definitely Southern.
He's from Bama, no doubt.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they can't say Alabama because they don't know how to say Allah. They just say Bama.
I'm from Bama.
They won't make it. They won't make it in the United Arab Emirates.
Rodney, how's your chest feel today?
It feels good today.
Turned 19 last Tuesday. Drones and live streams are stressful.
I'm doing well today, Chris.
Good deal.
In fact, I need to call you later on in the day.
You said the other day you wasn't coming to McKinney in May, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to come to McKinney because I had to use up all my vacations. Right. Just a second, guys.
Uh-oh.
If it go blow a vein.
Yeah, he did his 10 minutes in a row.
That's quick.
And we're back.
Did you? That was pretty rough, Chris, for you.
What did I miss?
That's pretty good, mate.
I just told him you had to go blow a vein. I could tell when you come in a while ago and you had to lift up you had to take down your clothesline pole that you weren't happy.
About taking down the clothesline pole?
Yeah, to get rid of your hot tub. See, I'm already starting him up again. I didn't mean to.
In a way, I am kind of feeling bad that we had to get rid of it. But in another way, it's the best thing because we were just beginning to pour money into it and using it less and less. So it was my wife's decision. I mean, she bought that thing 14 years ago.
Wow.
And
you got your money out of it, then.
Yeah, she definitely got her money's worth out of it, and I got the opportunity to enjoy it from time to time. So
did you
14 kids, and it's out the door. How long she had you, Rodney?
Is he next? Is that what you're saying, Art?
No.
I've only been with her for 7 years now. So.
Oh, you got another 7. You're all good.
Yeah,
Another 7.
He got some new plumbing. That'd give him another 10 or 15 anyway.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's right. The problem is, your plumbing
helps other parts work better. Did I just go there? I can't believe
you did. We didn't. It's all on you, Rodney.
He's talking about his beard.
Yeah. Oh, cat hair. I hate cat hair.
There is a solution for that.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's called no cats.
No cats. Yep.
I miss my cats, though. I'll tell you the truth.
Cats are okay if they're somebody else's house.
So,
what's up, kid? Happy birthday.
Brad,
What's the birthday?
Hey, I'm not a
Happy birthday
kid.
to
I'm
you.
an adult now.
hey,
Wait a
happy
minute,
birthday. Belated.
Happy birthday, young lady.
Thank you.
That's no lady. That's my daughter.
Uh-oh, look at that look.
Said that out loud. Ari.
How'd she pick up that Australian accent so young?
You'd think she was born with it, wouldn't you?
Spitting
think.
image.
Yeah. No, it's well, it is surprising with the amount of American TV we've got. You know what I noticed when my daughter was growing up was when she'd talk normally and all that, but when she was playing and she was playing a character that she'd invented, like we'd play a game or something, she talked in an American accent
Wow, that's a gift.
Wow.
for some reason. And apparently a lot of kids do it.
A bunch do it. All these actors come over here and play. Well, I tell you what. You seen the movie Longmire, right?
Longmire?
Longmire.
Yeah.
The sheriff was from Australia, and he played a great American accent.
Yeah.
You-
Robert
you-
Walker was from, or Robert Taylor was his name, wasn't it?
Robert Taylor, yeah.
Yeah. He was from Australia?
Yes, he's an Australian actor.
Have you ever heard Keira Knightley play an American person?
Yeah.
She's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. We weren't laughing at you. I think I owe you an apology. Luna really loves the Texas accent, and she's a big fan of Jeff Foxworthy. So I just muted the mic and said to her, "Well, you could ask Chris to say."
I tell you what.
And I unmuted the mic, and you said, "I tell you what."
I tell you what.
Tell you what.
Just how big a boy are you?
So that's why we killed ourselves laughing. Sorry about that.
Shoot.
Is that
If
your
I can make somebody laugh, I've done good for the day.
You do that a lot, Chris.
I try,
You do, Chris. You make people laugh all the time, brother.
especially when it's an impressionable 18-year-old young lady that wants to hear somebody talk Texan.
Go.
Oh,
say barbecue ribs?
somewhat.
Barbecue ribs. Say it.
Want some
Please.
barbecue?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get yourself out. Go on.
No.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, if you didn't,
Come back no more.
Longmire,
What you say?
Do you know something, Rodney? You sing as well as Philly Mike.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ari. I think, but I think you're wrong. I think I sing better than Mike.
Possibly. I logged into his stream earlier on, and he said he was singing, crazy. That's what he was singing, crazy, as in Patsy Cline number. When I logged into his stream, he said, "Ari, the notifications aren't working. How did you find me?" I just said, "I could hear you singing, Mike."
I'm here to ask you
I
to
was singing the Patsy Cline song.
Yeah.
Oh my good. I find that hard to believe.
Actually, that's Willie Nelson wrote that song, so he was singing country.
for the love of God.
Yeah. I think he was making a statement on, the wisdom of him flying.
Kitty cat.
Oh, look, there's a cat.
Hello, Luke. He wants back on the drone.
It's his drone.
He's holding the drone down.
Yeah, that's it.
Cat don't want to be held.
Tai Tai
I'm
would get on my
not saying that I've been on a lot of live streams today, but a few people have been getting the benefits of the peanut gallery. Now I'm going to have to cut these all up in squares and put them on a nail in the toilet. Waste not, want not.
Yeah.
Okay, my wife's trying to call me, folks. It's been
All right,
fun.
Dennis, you have a good one, brother.
Hey, Dennis.
Too, thanks. Bye-bye now.
She's trying to call.
Well, it's kind of hard to call him when he's on this phone.
I could just imagine,
I think he was using his iPad.
because I could just imagine it going like this, just looking at it,
Yeah, they do the FaceTime deal or Skype or something.
trying.
Oh, excuse me.
I nearly weakened and put Skype back on my computer today. No. People could contact me.
Roger that.
So I pretty much know what Ari and Matt's going to do after this. What you got planned for today there, Mr. Hope?
Well, if it don't rain, I'm going to get out and try to get the grass mowed here at the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did say it was cloudy there.
Yeah, it's cloudy. The next 7 days we got rain in the forecast. I'm looking out the window now, and it's cloudy, but it ain't raining. So I may get out and mow here in a little bit.
7 cloud. Are you sure you don't live in Australia?
Hmm.
That's what Matt and I are dealing with at the moment. We want to go flying. We're both running out of footage.
Yeah, it's that time of year for us, it seems like. We've had 10 inches of rain, I'm thinking, in the end of February. 5 one week, 5 the next week. And it's held off, kind of let things dry up a little bit.
It seems to be starting early this year, even here in Virginia.
Oh, no, Brad. You put yourself on house arrest, Brad, because you passed. I will take 2 weeks off, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's my wife's kind of concerned that she might not. She's still going to McKinney because she's going to go visit her daughter,
right?
And she's going to be staying at my daughter's house. But
talk about you.
And that's going to happen on. She leaves here the 15th of May, and then she's going to fly on to Albuquerque, and then I'm going to meet her in Albuquerque the next weekend to the family reunion, which was the whole reason for us going. And we had originally planned to fly into Dallas, rent a car, and drive to New Mexico, to Albuquerque. And I told her, I says, we can drive to Albuquerque, but we've got to stop along the way and let me fly my drone. She goes, well, no problem. We can take a couple of days and do that. And I was really looking forward to that.
Are you going to take the left at Albuquerque that Bugs Bunny keeps missing?
Nah.
I was just looking at the panel here, Rodney, and I realized, the essential requirements to come on your panel, which was you have to have a PC that can, with a camera and a mic, you have to fly drones, and you have to have a beard.
I don't have a beard.
Are you on there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Grow a beard this instant.
I'll just grow my underarm hair out. That'll work too.
So, but anyway, that's an interesting fact, Ari. I never even really thought about it that way. It just.
Well, any man can have a face. It takes true character to wear a beard.
That's my
Well,
beard.
my wife may be trimming mine up. She wanted to do it Friday afternoon. So we got home. I had to go to visit the doctor, and we were out all morning, and we didn't get home till about 2 in the afternoon, and we were both so tired that we took a nap and didn't wake up till about 7, or I'm sorry, 5. And so she didn't get a chance to trim it because she had to go to the grocery store.
I don't know. In my household, it's the opposite. They get upset when I cut my beard or hair. They seem like hairy. I don't know.
Well, I told her one day that I'm just going to shave it all off, mustache and everything. And she goes, no. So when I go in and get my haircut, my semi-annual haircut, I go ahead and get a semi-annual beard trim. And then I start the whole process over.
I muck around with my beard. Sometimes I have a full face, but I pretty much always got a beard. Since I was 18, I think I've been without for 6 weeks in total.
I just kill my head instead.
Yeah, I've had a beard for years too, man. Beard and mow. I've never had a full beard. I've just had
Goatee.
I like Matt's mustache.
Is that what you guys call them in Australia? Goatees?
goatee. Yeah.
Goatees?
Yeah,
Goatee.
well, most Australians do. I call them a Van Dyke, but I'm well spoken. I'm going to paint it. So I've now managed to alienate the Americans and the Australians. I'm doing well. I guess I better move to Ireland and live with Thomas O'Sullivan.
You're too tall for that.
So I'm actually just
Ed says I might frighten my wife if she sees my bare face. Well, she saw my bare face before I decided to grow a beard. So
You didn't have a beard in the Navy, Rodney?
no, we weren't allowed to.
He had a baby face in the Navy.
Let me back up on that. When I joined the Navy in 1972, we were allowed to grow our hair out, but we couldn't have it long, and we couldn't wear it in a ponytail, and we could grow a beard. In fact, my leading petty officer had a beard down to here, down to about mid-chest. And the only time we had to get haircuts is just before an inspection, which happened about about twice a year at the time. And then in 1985, no, it was 1985. They came out and said, no more beards. You can still have a mustache, but no more beards. And then they came out and said, you can't have any mustaches.
You can have them in the Australian Navy still, and I'm pretty sure the Royal Navy, but you do have to ask the captain for permission to grow a set, as it's called.
Well, the very first beard I grew was in 1976, and I couldn't stand it. I had that beard for maybe 4 months, and I was always like this. and I mean, I washed it every day, put conditioner on it and everything, trying to get that itch to go away. And I said, you know what, that's not enough. And I had to put in a chit to do that. And not only did I have to put in a chit, but I had to carry that chit with me. A request chit is what we called it. And once it got approved, you had to carry it, and then you had to get a new ID card. So when I went to shave it off, I had to put in a request chit to shave off my beard, which meant I had to get a new ID card. But
Somebody, I think it was.
I'm sorry?
Love My Drones pointed out, he believes it's part of the fact that the hazmat gear doesn't get a good seal around the face.
Right. And well, that was one of the reasons in 1985 that they came out and said no more beards, is because when you're on a ship, you have, well, first off, you have your gas mask that you use for NBC warfare, which stands for nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. You have a gas mask, and you got to have a good seal on that. Plus, if you're a firefighter on a ship, then you got to be able to have a seal on the oxygen.
What anyone who doesn't realize, who hasn't been to sea, is when you've got a fire on a ship, everybody's a firefighter.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. But anyway, and that's the reason why they did away with the beards. And it made sense.
They've done away with all the good naval traditions, haven't they? I mean, no beards, no totter rum, no keel hauling people who annoy you.
Do they not? Doesn't the British Navy still serve? The Australian Navy still have beer? I
don't believe so anymore. No, you don't believe it's like everything else for workplace health and safety, 0 alcohol required.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want somebody who's in charge of a 5-inch quick firing gun to be under the influence of alcohol. No sense of adventure, if you ask me.
Well, the last ship I was stationed on, I got to cross deck over to a British ship, and I can't remember the name of it, but I crossed over. I went. In other words, one of their sailors came over to my ship, and I went to their ship.
Exchange
for a couple of days, and so I was part of the senior petty officers mess, and their whole thing was to get me drunk. Here's an American, been at sea for a month, hasn't had any beer, and they get 2 pints a night. And so they were going to get me drunk. And believe me, 1 pint of British beer would put me under.
The problem with British beer is it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm. But I mean, it actually tasted pretty good that way, though. I mean, I don't think I could drink a Budweiser warm, but the British ales were really good warm.
I like British beer, but I drink it like Americans do, cold, and then when you tell the British that, and I drink my Guinness cold, they look at you as if you're out of your mind.
You know what? When I was in England, I never had a warm beer. They were always cold out of the tap. Never. I went to a few pubs, just a couple. God damn.
Really?
Yeah, man. And they were never warm. Never warm.
Huh.
That was in 2006.
And that was in England?
Yeah, all through the UK and all through Germany. Oh God, beer in Germany! Don't get me started.
And anyone
warm as well, right?
No, it's not warm at all.
It's not cold. A cold beer is this.
It's beautiful beer. Oh, love it. Knock your socks off.
Chris, did you just say cold beer is piss?
The best.
Oh, the best. Like
American,
I heard that right. I agree with Chris. Cold beer is the best.
Yeah, dead on it.
The beer I had on that British ship wasn't bad at all. Warm.
That is true. Thomas has told me to back up and remember that Guinness was 100% Irish, and that is true. It was invented when somebody set the granary on fire. Who would do that but the Irish?
It has got that burnt taste to it. I've just had, actually, over this weekend, I've just had 6 Guinness. Beautiful. I haven't had it for a while, and I
knew I should come over.
I had one.
It was sensational. So I did most of my editing under the influence of Guinness. So it'll be spectacular.
You're going to blame for not being able to use Da Vinci, right?
Yeah. That was unreal.
Smoking crack while flying is a poor decision.
Yeah.
Just smoke a couple of joints and you'll think you're flying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I remember seeing that on a bumper sticker once. Why drink and drive when I can smoke and fly?
Yeah. Sounds good. I'll be there for you at 6:30.
Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna let you Australian boys get you some rest.
He's kicking us off, Ari.
Yeah. Just can't hack at these bludgers.
Yeah, me and Chris got to talk about you for a while, and we can't do it while you're.
Stream will go for another 2 hours. You watch, Ari. You watch.
I'm going to be streaming from a mower. What I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. I got to start getting my lunch ready. I'm on a special diet, so.
The yellow tops are tall here.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm
See you.
coming with you next time, Matt. I'm coming with my dad.
No worries.
That's going to have
You
to
don't
be.
get a choice. I want to meet your kid.
Yeah.
Anybody want a daughter? Cheap. But you're going to have to pay me big to take a
I
bath.
cook good food.
Sounds like she wants to get out of there as much as he wants to get her out.
Take care, Brad, and everyone in the chat. Thanks for the stream, Rodney. I've had a good time.
All right, all right.
Fun, Rodney.
Okay. Matt.
Y'all all have a good one. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Okay,
Sure.
Chris, you take care. And I'll try to remember to call you. Do me a favor, Chris.
Yes, sir.
If I don't call you by like 2:00, give me a call.
About 2:00. That's your time or my time?
Your time.
I don't want to wake you up.
Well, you probably won't.
All right, man.
So, all right. Take
We'll
care,
see
guys.
ya.
Everybody in the chat, you all have a great weekend. Thank you for being in the chat. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry, it was kind of a bad weekend. We had some people coming to move or take our hot tub from us, and so we could get rid of it. We didn't want it anymore. Well, it's not that we didn't want it, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the show. You have a good weekend, and we'll catch you next Saturday. We'll be doing another sunrise stream, and we'll be doing Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. You all have a great one. Bye now.